Do you currently feel like you are fighting through the idea of reaching the level of success that you truly desire in your business or in your professional space? Are you a coach or an executive leader who know that you have something greater to offer the world, to offer people, but you struggle with standing out in the marketplace and really establishing your voice, establishing your value, really impacting the lives of people and being confident in what you bring to the table? I am Latoya Early, your vision coach and leadership development trainer. And I want to talk to you today about the 3 reasons coaches and executive leaders struggle. I mean, truly find it difficult to stand out in the marketplace and earn an income that you know you deserve. Let's go ahead and jump into it today. Listen, I have been working with executive leaders. I've been working with C-suite leaders. I've been working with high value coaches who are in a position where they know that they have something much more valuable to offer to the world. They know that they have a certain level of impact, and they're having a hard time getting the clarity in it so that they can truly define what it looks like and be confident in standing in that truth so that they can earn or increase their current cash flow. Here's what's happening. I want to share with you the 3 reasons why you're finding it difficult. Here's what's happening. Number one, you are finding it difficult to truly establish yourself as an expert in the marketplace. And let me say this, if you are an executive leader and coaching really work simultaneously. Here, let me explain to you why and how. If you are in any type of corporate or any type of professional position, you have a team. You have some area that you are developing. You have people that you are developing, and that puts you in the space of a coach. If you are a coach and you are looking to start growing, monetize your coaching business by solving a specific problem, that puts you in a leadership area. Why? Because both roles require influence. Both roles require a certain mindset so that you can not only develop and become who you're supposed to become, but so that you can use the information, the experiences, the strategies, and serve and support other people. So if you're in any type of executive leadership position where you are leading a team, maybe you're leading a community, maybe you're leading projects, maybe you're leading a specific group of people, then this training today, I want you to take a moment and grab a pen and paper, and I want you to write down these 3 areas and identify them in your own personal life. So I wanted to give a quick description of how an executive leader and how a coach, how your responsibilities act simultaneously. And here is the reason why you're finding it difficult to stand out in the marketplace. Whether or not you're building the business or you're building the profession, you're finding it difficult to establish yourself as the thought leader. You're finding it difficult to establish yourself as the person or the expert who is able to solve a specific problem. Here's reason number one. You are having a difficult time gaining clarity of the assignment. Why are you in the role, or why are you in the position, or why are you pursuing the business that you're currently pursuing? What are you doing for the people? How is this going to impact the lives of the people that you're influencing? How is it going to impact your personal life? How is it going to impact the life of those who are connected to you? The reason why you're finding it difficult, or you may feel resistance in your journey as you navigate through it, is because you are having a difficult time finding clarity in the assignment. Understand that professional or executive leaders and coaches, you have a niche. And if you are having a hard time, or if you're struggling with identifying that niche, if you're having a hard time identifying what problem you solve, and even being able to articulate it in a clear way, then you'll find yourself struggling in the marketplace because you don't know where to establish your standard. You don't know where to really ground in your core because you haven't yet identified it, right? So you're in a space where you're saying, Latoya, I'm ready to reach that next level in my professional endeavors. I'm ready to truly impact the lives of people and grow my coaching, not just my skill in coaching, but grow my business, grow my impact, increase my profit, whether or not it's in my business or whether or not I'm going after a promotion in the executive leadership space. Understand that the clarity in the assignment, the clarity in the niche is what's going to help you establish a deep rooted sense of direction. Is going to give you clarity, is going to give you direction, is going to give you the ability to see how you're able to serve and impact the people around you. Now, here's the thing. The moment that you gain clarity in the niche or your assignment is the moment you're able to increase the confidence in that area. Many times you'll see executive leaders and coaches struggle with establishing their lane or standing out in the marketplace because they struggle with being confident in the problem that they're called to solve. If the problem doesn't seem ginormous, right? We struggle with believing that what we add to the lives of people isn't significant enough. This is the season where it's important for you to identify, what value do I bring to the lives of people? What problem do I solve in the lives of people? This is going to give you clarity. This is going to be increase your confidence in how you show up and deliver. And then lastly, this is number 3. And this one right here is what's going to tie this all together. The moment that you get clarity in the assignment, what does that mean, Latoya? The moment that you get clarity in the niche, in the problem that you've been called to solve, when that becomes crystal clear to you and how you're able to serve and impact the lives of people, what it does is it increases your confidence. So now when you walk into a room, when you sit at a table, when you're invited into a space, you are confident in what you're able to bring to that space to shift the dynamic of that space. That level of confidence is extremely important because what it does is it reflects on the people that you're serving. If you're not confident and clear in the assignment of why you're in that person's life, why am I this person's team leader? Why am I this person's director? Why am I this person's coach? Why am I assigned to lead this person to a greater level of success? If you haven't defined that, if you haven't found your unique sweet spot in how you serve people, then you'll find it difficult to be confident in that thing. And so when you're not confident in it, it's hard to deliver, or it's hard to what's the word I'm looking for? It's hard for you to transition or transfer your knowledge, your strategy, your skill to that person so that they can increase in that area, because you're struggling to believe that that's the area that you've been called to impact. Your level of confidence is what's going to determine the outcome of the person that you're supporting. So whether or not you're a coach or you're an executive leader, when you're coaching those individuals through whatever area that you've been assigned to coach them through, you have to be confident in your ability to deliver. You have to be confident in your ability to help transition or help transfer or transform rather that person. And you have to be confident in the results that you're able to help that person get, whether or not it's a client, whether or not it's a peer, whether or not it's a team member. You have to be confident in being able to deliver. That level of confidence, understand that confidence is a muscle. Right? It's a muscle, and you have to work at this muscle. Well, how do I work at it? I'm showing up every single day being who I'm supposed to be. What does that mean? That's the clarity part. I show up every day in my why. I show up every day in my niche. Something that stood out for me, I've been in a space of deep dive, like really getting clarity on even what I bring to the table. How am I able to serve and support individuals? And something that has been so loud for me is developing coaches and leaders in their niche. Niche for the longest time have been related to business building. But when you think about the niche, you're thinking about the targeted area of concern, the targeted person, the targeted problem that you're called to solve. Identifying your niche in the marketplace, whether you're a professional, executive leader, a coach, identifying your niche in the marketplace helps you establish your position in this world, right? It helps you define who you are. It helps you it gives you the opportunity to train and develop in that area, which is going to make you better. It's going to increase you. It's going to magnify you. Now you're establishing yourself as the expert. When I talk to executive leaders all the time, coaching, I'm saying, listen, before you develop people, you have to develop self. I don't care if you're in a executive leadership role where all you're doing is checking boxes. Even checking boxes, if you're called to impact the lives of other people, the most important part of your impact is developing self. What do you need to do with self? Number one, get clarity of the assignment so that when you walk into the space of the team member, the client, the environment, wherever you are, when you walk into that space, you want to walk into that space with a level of clarity and with a level of confidence. What does both of these areas do for you in your personal life? It increases your cash flow. Understand that when a person is clear of the problem that they're called to solve in the lives of people, again, when we talk about the lives of people, I don't want you to limit that to a person-to-person development. I want you to think about that. What do I bring to the corporation? What do I bring to this place? How do I help this place grow? How do I help this place thrive? Understand that your ideal client is the person or the organization that you're serving to help solve a specific problem. Have you identified the problem that you've been called to solve? This is your niche. For my professionals who are creating resumes and you're trying to figure out, what's next in your professional pursuit, understanding what you bring to the table and learning how to craft your message that speaks to that niche is going to increase your cash flow. Why? Because now you're able to describe why you're in demand, why the skill that you offer, why an organization is in need of it, or even why the person that you're coaching, why do they need your skill? Why do they need your strategy? Because you're clear of the why I'm here and the results that I'm able to bring. You're confident in the why. And then now, because of those two determining factors, I'm able to demand a price increase, whether or not it's within your salary, whether or not it's within the people, your coaching business, whether or not it's within the people that you're serving through other organizations. When you are clear of your why and the assignment, and you are confident in the why and your assignment, you are then qualified for the increased cash flow. Here's something that stood out about this whole cash flow thing. Let's be honest. I want you guys to be honest with yourself. And this does play a huge part on your ability to your mindset, your money mindset. When you think about how much money you make, how does it make you feel? I want you to just take a moment and just think about it. When you think about how much money you are generating, how does it make you feel? Does it make you feel empowered? Does it make you feel like I'm just a part of the day-to-day machine? Does it make you feel inferior? These are things that I want you to think about. Why? Because while we try to ignore it, or while we may think that it's not that big of a deal, your cash flow really impacts your confidence. It impacts your level of influence. Why? Because in our mind, we are conditioned, or we've been programmed to believe that the amount of money a person makes is equivalent to the amount of success or their level of impact and influence. And we struggle there because we may think that because our income isn't at a level of what we think is influential, then we will automatically eliminate our role as a leader, our role as being successful. And so I'm here to challenge you in your mindset and challenge you about the way you think about money and what you see success is. Understand that success is discovering, defining, and deploying in your purpose. What is your assignment? When we talk about the niche here at Chase Great, we're talking about the assignment. What problem have you been called to solve? Understand the niche is a targeted group of people solving a specific problem. What is your niche in the marketplace? The Bible talks about the members of the body, right? And it talks about how the members of the body, how each one of the members of the body is important. Whether or not you're left arm or right arm, whether or not you're left eye or right eye, understanding that your role is important. But here's the thing, and this is something that I want you to consider. It may sound crazy, but what if your left eye didn't know what its purpose was? Right? Although you may think, they got another eye, right? They have two. Like, it's okay. No, understand that the left eye has everything to do with the left side of your body. Right? Why am I using something so simple as an example? Because I need you to understand that whatever your assignment is, whether or not it's to build confidence, whether or not it's to build clarity, whether or not it is to provoke hope, whether or not it's to eliminate fear, whether or not it is to develop time management skills, whether or not it is to believe in the capabilities of self, whatever the assignment is that God has called you to, as a coach in the marketplace, as an executive leader in the marketplace, you need to define it so that you can walk in confidence in serving the people that you're called to serve, so that you can then increase your cash flow. Here's the thing. Let me say this. There are so many people that are being disserviced by your skill because you don't believe enough in what you're capable in helping them obtain. Because it's not big enough to you, or it's not clear enough to you, because you can't physically see something. That here's an area in my life where I've had to check self, right? The Bible says one man plant, one man waters, and God does the rest. Super paraphrased, but y'all know what I'm talking about. One man plant, one man water. What I found myself wanting to do is plant, water, and increase, right? And God like, hold on, fall back. You're doing too much. I've called you to plant. I've called you to water. Which one did he call you to do? What is your assignment in the marketplace? Again, if you are an executive leader, you are a coach. That's just a part of your responsibility. If you are a coach, you are an executive leader. Why? Because it's a part of your responsibility. Coaches are executive leaders because of influence, because it is your responsibility to solve a major problem. Executive leaders, you are a coach because you are assigned to teams, you are assigned to people, and it is your responsibility to develop in people so that they can reach their next level of success, so that they can become what they're supposed to become. Understand that this is an important space for you. And if you are struggling with the clarity, if you're struggling with being confident, if you want to increase your cash flow, then let's sit down and let's determine your niche in the marketplace. The more clear you become in the assignment, the more confident you become, and the more you're able to increase your value, and the more you're able to to increase your income. Listen, thank you guys so much for rocking out with me today for Maximize Your Monday. I hope that this was a blessing to you because it blessed me. It really helped me shift my perspective in leadership, and it really helped me shift how I see the value that I bring to the table. Listen, let's connect. Let's see what your next level look like. I'll see you guys in the next video. Be blessed.